Hello, everyone. Hope all is well and safe and well. Hope all is well and safe. Thank you once again to join this channel here. Let's see, we have many friends here. This also go out live on other social media like Facebook and other social media which my team has put together. Welcome everybody. Now, if you are online, maybe you can type there which city do you come from so that we know beside those of them on Facebook. And if you are here right on Zoom, can you type down which city do you come from? I know Sonel is from UK, and I can see Vivian here from Singapore, and wow, some from Vietnam, I believe. Yes. Okay, Indonesia, Jimmy from Indonesia. Apa kabar? Manchester. Wow, anyway, welcome. Okay, greeting from paradise, otherwise known as Singapore. Now, over the last couple of days, maybe a week or maybe a couple of weeks, right? Bitcoin have moved up and down, and it has actually gone up to 42,000 on 30th of July, 31st July, and even 1st of August, it hit 42,000. And then yesterday, it went down to 39,000. Today, we want to discuss mainly where is Bitcoin movement going to be in the next 60 days. Yes, the next 60 days. So, my name is Richard Tan from Success Resources. We are the world leading education provider. Every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we are making videos about cryptocurrency investing. So if this is the topic that you like to learn more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just click subscribe, okay? And gently tap the thumbs up button because there's an algorithm that YouTube demand, okay? And then click the notification bell so that whenever we make a new video, you are the first to know. I'm very delighted to bring my friend, Dr. Clemen Chiang, to the program. Now, he is an authority in financial investing and also a very well-known teacher with many thousands and thousands of students. And he's an amazing coach in the art of wealth creation. Welcome, Dr. Clemen.
Wow, Richard, so good to start off the week, Monday, and so good to see you, my big mentor and big brother and our leader for the Bitcoin movement. And welcome, everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much, Richard.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Now, in a recent video, we mentioned about city far away that have been very successful in adopting Bitcoin. So we started off with Kazakhstan, right? Kazakhstan. And then later on we moved to Latin America, Columbia. So they are also adopting Bitcoin. The banks are very friendly and supportive of crypto investor and crypto as a whole. Now, we bring closer to home right now. Now, recent Gallup survey conducted in May shows that 93% of all Singaporeans has heard of crypto and 43% own crypto. Yeah, compared to US, only 6% of adults say that they invest in Bitcoin. Now, based on this report, Singaporean has one of the highest adoption of Bitcoin in the world. Dr. Clemen, are you surprised by this report? And why?
Wow, that's a great question, Richard. You kickstart, and we're going to trace back the history all the way back to 2017 when Bitcoin hit its all-time high, and why Singapore is the leader among the pack right here. All right, I want to move over right now to show you a very important stats from here, and we're going to go to this de facto kind of a ICO website, where back then in the year of 2017, people were just raising money by writing up a piece of white paper. And I was in the era where in 2017, my very good buddies, they raised $30 million US in just 1 minute. So I want to show all of our audience right here, what Richard has really asked me is why Singapore is #1, why there's such a high adoption rate. And we start off our sequence of logic starting from ICObench.com. Now, when we are here The first place I always go and double check is on the number of experts that are actively advising on ICO bench. And I click on the number 334 and here we go. Let's see what it loads up right over here. Wow, I'm still maintaining my ranking.
Wow,
I'm still ranked number 3 right here. And you know, Richard, I rated like over 271 projects whereby you can tokenize real estate, tokenize whiskey, tokenize painting, tokenize anything that you want. That's the concept of initial coin offering. But from here, I'm going to kind of move up and show our audience what's the statistics, why Singapore is truly the undisputed champion of the world. Top countries and ICOs, and by the number of ICOs raised, Singapore is ranked number 2, 587. Now, this is the reason why many of them back then, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, including this year, they always step one, start off by incorporating a Singapore-based company. Why is that so? We have such a good reputation in the world of finances. And, you know, Singapore is the least corrupt country in the world. And thereby they're leveraging off our country's brand name by incorporating a Singapore-based company. Then if you look at the next crazy number, countries raise, top countries by raise funds, holy moly, Singapore is 2.5 billion, right, trailing behind US at 7.3 billion. And that's because we are so crypto friendly and our investors really know the ins and outs of the insider movement. And from here, you kind of get a feel why the recent Gallup survey shows that 93% of people in Singapore have already heard about cryptocurrency. And 66% of the young, among the probably the millennials, own some. And I was part of this movement. I'm a boomer, Richard. You know, a boomer. How did we get into this crypto space? I want to give a credit where it's due. First, I'm going to show you this company called Coinbase. They were truly revolutionary back in the time of 2017-18, something with an easy app, and you can refer your friends and many people to start to sign up. But Coinbase didn't start off in Singapore on its own. They worked with my fellow VC founding company called Xfirst. In fact, Xfirst was the platform that launched Coinbase in Singapore. In fact, what was rumored in the market in the very first 6 months, they created like 60,000 accounts for Coinbase, and people were straight up buying Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and so on the platform. So, you know, my company and Xfirst, we have a common VC, and that's none other than Quest Ventures. And today, Xfirst is approved by Monetary Authority of Singapore, whereby you can buy, sell coins legally 100% in Singapore. So, Richard, back to you. This really, really important article. We know that Singapore is at the forefront, step one, because of the world of ICOs projects right here. And I'm proud to represent Singapore among the top 3 leaders of the experts in the world of blockchain. And number 2, the millennials that came on board is none other contributed by Coinbase in collaboration with Xfirst. And Xfirst is regulated by Monetary Authority of Singapore. It's very, very safe to transact on their platform. And that's the reason why this article is so important to us. Thank you so much, Richard, for a great question.
Okay, thank you. Now, Singapore is always an advanced, developed country where we are always on the forefront of many things, like technology, finance, infrastructure. But I want to ask maybe Dr. Clemen, what do you think of also the culture among many young people, and perhaps slowly it will creep into the older people? You see, like for example, the culture of Indian, right? When they get married, they have to give dowry, right? Dowry will probably be the most popular are jewelry, etc. Like for example, yourself, and including myself, we want to be the first adopter of Tesla, right? Because not because Tesla is a Rolls Royce, but we want to be there. So in time to come, people who drive Tesla, are known for being fast and quick. Now I want to ask you this question: would it become a day where there will be a time where, let's say dating the girl will ask about, hey, you own Bitcoin, you own Bitcoin only, I date you. Or maybe the future mother-in-law, instead of saying, you know, do you have jewelry? Go, you say, the mother-in-law will ask the Indian man, right, who caught the daughter, do you own Bitcoin or not? You own Bitcoin only, then I let you date my daughter. Do you think that there will be a day where Bitcoin becomes so, the knowledge of Bitcoin becomes so wide vast that people value it in that way, that it becomes a status symbol? I own Bitcoin. It's a status symbol. What do you think?
Wow, absolutely. You're spot on, Richard. In fact, in 2018, during the Chinese New Year in February, I was at the Silicon Valley and my friends were giving away the traditional red packets in cryptocurrency. The ang pao was given in the crypto format. He said, just take out your phone, and they have two phones in front of them, and straight away they send the coin straight away to the person that is receiving the red packet. And back to your point on dowry, this is very, very true. And this is none other spearheaded by Singapore's #1 bank and the world's #1 bank, 3rd year in a row. Let me share with the audience right here. This is none other than the DBS Bank of Singapore. As you can see, it is the world's best bank for 3rd year in a row. It is not an easy feat at all. And what I want to encourage the audience to do is the following 3 steps, all right? Step 1, you go to dbs.com. This is the official domain of the bank. And once you arrive at dbs.com, you can kind of go down right at the bottom on the left, kind of go down, and you can see how they split up their products, right? So let me start out with here, dbs.com. And we arrive at the private banking website, all right? Now, at the private banking website, they are already promoting cryptocurrency, and they only promote one big cryptocurrency, and this is the official report from DBS Bank itself. It is called CIO Vantage Point, and very, very important, this is written by the Chief Investment Officer, ʀɪᴜᴜ, who is a CFA. And he put forward his arguments that, hey, exactly like what you are saying right now, Richard, you know, Bitcoin is going to be part of our social status and social standing. People will giving away in dowry, in the traditional Chinese auspicious red packet. It is a family heirloom that you must keep. And over here in this very important report that was released May 2021, just this year, I want to bring all of us to the most important paragraph written by DBS Bank. And I'm going to read out to you this most important paragraph. I think it captures the whole essence about Bitcoin itself. And here we go. This is the most important paragraph of it all, and it is the last paragraph. Let me read out to our audience. Standing on the precipice of change, as rational investors, it is consistent then, from a standpoint of diversification, to allocate funds to Bitcoin. If the propositions above are indeed attractive, with full mental acceptance that losing these funds will be well within the realm of possible outcomes. Yet, should valuations only risk skyward from here, the investor can stand with pride to say that they were right there when it began, playing their part in ushering in the dawn of the monetary revolution. That, we suspect, is an opportunity that fiat money cannot buy.
Wow.
And that is really carries the essence of, like, both of us, we are early adopters of technology, early adopters of anything that can change our lives. And that's the reason why, you know, Richard, you start off this movement, you are a recognized leader of the pack. We are looking at Bitcoin with the community supporting us, with the country supporting us, and with the world's #1 bank out there preaching about Bitcoin.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Okay, now today is the 2nd of August, and also today in Europe, one of the most advanced country, the wealthiest country is Germany, right? On August 2nd, German institution fund will be able to hold up to 20% of their asset in cryptocurrency. A law has passed, and today is the first day that the law is implemented. Now, probably setting the stage for wider mainstream acceptance of Bitcoin and other crypto asset by the nation pension fund. Now, what do you see? How do you see this institution taking advantage of the new law? What is the effect to the Bitcoin movement when Germany opened their door to institution investing in Bitcoin?
Wow, Richard, this is mega huge. This is like nuclear already. What I mean by nuclear, when we look into this article by Cointelegraph, which is the official mainstream media of cryptocurrency, we are looking at a big amount. How big is this amount? 415 billion worth of investment could flow into cryptocurrencies as new laws governing German special funds go into effect. Now, first of all, we need to understand what exactly is this fund and what exactly do they represent? Who do they represent? This is the most important paragraph right here. This fund is representing the pension funds and the insurers of Germans in Germany. I mean, for the pensioners, they depend on this for their day-to-day living expenses, all the way till they go to heaven. And that's why their funds cannot afford to lose. And we are looking at the special funds currently managing 2.1 trillion worth of assets. This is like a monster floodgate about to open. And that's the reason why it says right over here, institutional investors such as the insurers have strict regulatory requirements for their investment strategies. And on the other hand, they must also want to invest in crypto. They passed the law because the law is basically made by men. Men give them, the lawmakers, the pressure. Hey, I'm driving Bitcoin advocacy. Hey, you got to pass in law because my funds cost too much cash. We need to find an alternative instrument and an asset to put our money into it. So the law was passed, and straight off, we move our charts right over here because we spotted a window of opportunity right now. This is the Bitcoin chart, and I'm going to start with the one-day candle. And this is where we are today. You know, over the weekend, we have a great time. It moved up to 42,000. It kind of first start off by breaking the 40,000 barrier, which I'm going to draw up right across here. This is the 40,000 barrier and the 30,000 channel. And we noticed that, holy moly, the players are starting to test the resistance of the 40,000. It broke through, touched 42,000, float around there, and staggering around there. Why? There are traders and whales right now anticipating for the floodgates to open. Not just Germany. Many of them are waiting for the Bitcoin ETF in US to open the floodgates as well. That's the reason why you see a period of stabilization. And I'm going to switch this right now over to the 1 hour candle. And the 1 hour candle will give us a hindsight. And you know, Richard, I was testing the price point over the weekend and I saw really something interesting right here. And the interesting price point is the 38,000, what we call the 38888 range. This is the range that I was testing it. And it was holding very strong. And the way we go about testing a range like this is whereby you move coins between crypto exchanges, step one.
Okay.
And after you move coins, you start to trade in transactions, step two. And after you trade in transactions, step three, you look at how the candles, it has started to float above the 38, what we call the 38888 range. And right now it's holding strong right here. And today we have a big movement right here, Richard.
Wow. So there's a lot of money going to come into the crypto market, and German is one of the wealthiest nation in Europe, and they have been like that for many years. So if the German floodgate open, more and more people will be coming into the Bitcoin market, and hence will move the Bitcoin price. Now, over the last 1 week or so, there are a lot of news on big institution. Now, one news that happened yesterday only is that PayPal, the payment gateway people, are hiring over 100 crypto position as cryptocurrency adoption go up, and we have heard also Amazon also hiring crypto position and also the head of crypto. So many other giant companies are doing the same. Now, Dr. Clemen, do you suspect that there's something happening with this institution doing all those that ordinary people don't know or don't realize? If so, what is that?
First of all, Richard, I strongly suspect those people who are watching us right now, they are buying up Bitcoin. Look at this. Since our video started, the Bitcoin has been like shooting up like crazy over here. And I strongly suspect that some big fat Bitcoin whales sitting among our midst watching the video right now. And they are very encouraged by the telltale signs whereby we are doing this on a weekly basis. We show you the price candles from 1 minute, 15 minutes, 1 hour to a daily candle. And this is the movement right now. So you have asked a very sharp question, Richard. First of all, about PayPal hiring over 100 crypto positions, as well as Amazon hiring the chief of crypto. Now, this is really, really important to us because why? The latest news give us the clues to why this hiring of position is so strategic to the growth of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Check this out here. Here we go. PayPal is right now increasing, holy moly, weekly crypto purchase limit fivefold to $100,000. So at a price of right now about 40,000, you can buy minimum 2 Bitcoin and keep within your limit, and over a period of 1 month, you can buy 8 Bitcoins, close to 10 Bitcoins already. This is the floodgate. That's the reason why they need more and more people come on stream to support the growth of this industry. And as we know, PayPal is really, really huge. Now, another player that we really cannot ignore, and that's none other than Square itself. Now, why do I say that? I'm going to show into our Bitcoin treasuries right here. Now, PayPal as a payment company, they did not buy Bitcoin using their own cash. But the true player that bought Bitcoin using their own cash is none other than Square, which is a competitor to PayPal, all right? And Square today own about 8,000 Bitcoins worth 318 million. Now, there's a big news that just came out, and that is, holy moly, Square is buying up Australia's Afterpay in a $29 billion deal. And this is the hottest trend right now, Richard. Buy now, pay later. And Square also offers their customer the ability to buy using cryptocurrency. And not only that, they are super huge into Bitcoin. Why? The common denominator about Square is the founder, Jack Dorsey. He owns Squares. He also owns Twitter himself. And recently he was featured in the B Word, and he was on stage with Elon Musk, Katie Woods, 3 of them being interviewed. And that's the reason why we know the hiring is just the start of the signal. But more importantly, it's because of the growth of the industry, and most importantly, the projection of the price candle, which is right now hovering right here because of our viewers here today, Richard.
Wow. So great thing is coming. So all of us be ready for the great movement. Now, the question that we want to handle today is this. Now, Bitcoin has gone up to 42,000 in the last 3 days, right? 30th, 31st, and the 1st. And today is about 39. My question to you, Dr. Clemen Chiang, is what do you see Bitcoin movement in the next 60 days?
Wow, that is huge. And first off, I'm always using my own money to test out the price point. And once we got the price point correct, we go in for the queue, all right? And this is really, really important. So over here, how do we go about kind of testing the price point? There are many important price points that we need to test. And right now, I'm going to kind of switch over to one of my accounts right here. And over the weekend, I've been testing out on this price point right here. You can see right here, these are the kind of timings that we need to test the price point. It did not get executed, means to say a certain price is already protected by the insiders. And then we get it filled right here. There are 2 trades that got filled right here. And straight away, I know once it got filled, the price lifted off, I know that's the price point. Now, this price point is really important for us to really gauge what the insiders are thinking about. So right now, I'm going to switch over to Binance, where we are looking at the chart. And, you know, Richard, you asked a very, very good question. We are thinking about the next 30 to 60 days. What are the key events in the marketplace that will determine a full movement up to the moon? So step one, we're going to do it right now. We always trace back the highest price in the history of Bitcoin. That is at 64,854, 64,854,000. This is the first milestone to break before we break about any other milestone. So if I put this kind of left and right on a very balanced scale, I put it like this. And we know Bitcoin has gone through a period of consolidation, which no matter how you test it to break, it just couldn't break below 30,000. The lowest it will ever hit is right here at 28,805. So we know this price is stable already. And at every layer, it starts to test it, test it, test it. So right now, the price point that I'm testing is the 38888. So for Chinese sake, right, it's 35555. And from this point, if it doesn't break below 40,000, it will start to move up to this box here. This is the box of the previous high, which is 64,000. And then we drop a vertical line to kind of predict at which point in time you'll hit this box. Now, if you look at my screen right now, it shows a very balanced view. Left, right, left one box, right one box, and it drops down to October. And October is a super important month for us because why? Pantera Capital has predicted Bitcoin will hit $115,000 in the month of August, late of August. So that was the first big prediction that came out 2 years ago. And right here, I'm going to show you. Here we go. So this is the month. If it comes true, this guy is going to be a hero because he already told everybody back then Bitcoin will hit 115 by August. We are officially right now on day 2 of August. I'm feeling nervous already because right now his prediction came in March of 2021. Not that far away. We're not talking about 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or 1 year ago. We're talking about this year, and he's really talking about, holy moly, August is going to hit. And I'm going to take this back here to my picture, and you think whether my picture is conservative or aggressive. Again, I'm going to put left and right, and then straight away, we kind of cut out at the bottom right here, and then you say how long it'll take for it to reach my red box on the right-hand side. Pantera say by end of August, which is right here, mama. But I'm going to look at it maybe to the 1st of October, which is just about 1 month apart. So this is really, really critical because you have the big wheels backing up this price. Back to you, Richard.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen. There you are, where the direction of Bitcoin will be moving in the next 60 days. Now, I'm very, very passionate about Bitcoin because of the knowledge and of the lesson that I learned about the true nature of Bitcoin. I'm very, very passionate, and I believe that Bitcoin is the utmost instrument for you to create wealth, for the storage of your wealth, and not only for yourself, but for generation to come. And that's the reason why we are organizing the Global Bitcoin Festival this October. Now, it's a gathering of industrial experts and enthusiastic community of Bitcoin holders to update, promote, educate, and adoption of Bitcoin. And it is a movement, right? So, Dr. Clemen, what can you say to those who want to know more about Bitcoin and capitalize on this opportunity?
Wow, Richard, you have really given the cat out of the bag already. So many clues that we've given the audience. First of all, we always want to trace back on the date of the event, which is a Global Bitcoin Festival. I'm very particular about this date, Richard, because I think you have timed it so perfectly. And, you know, we're already talking about August is Pantera's prediction of 100,000. And you have Katie Woods predicting Bitcoin hit 500,000. We got Citibank predicting Bitcoin hit 315,000. All this is happening this year. But what I heard among the Chinese whales, the real big insiders out there, they are saying that in the month of November, December, towards the last 2 months of the year, that is where the price will go ballistic. Now, why is this so important to our event? So here we go. We're going to take a look back again at our charts and kind of formulate our plan right here. And I'm going to close off all these indicators and give us a very crystal clear picture back to the year of 2017, all right? And when you see 2017, you understand perfectly where we are driving at. Here we go. Da, 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 da. This is the period of 2017 leading to the biggest climb of Bitcoin hitting 19,000. Step one, in the month of October, November, this is the period where we're going to host our event, Global Bitcoin Festival, right? And you trace back to 2017, once the event is over, we touch the month of November onwards. Here we go. Da, 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 da. And it is very fast, all right? How fast? 6,000 to 20,000. That's how fast it is, all right? That's like $14,000 movement in less than 1 month, Richard.
Wow.
And that's why the timing of the event is super important. I want to remind our audience, this is the timing of the event. You miss it, that's it, it's gone. Because you're going to be distracted doing something else. Either you go to the dark side or you stay with us on the bright side. So go and register right now.
Yeah, the link is below. Now, it's very important. This is a movement. And when you gather together in a positive movement, it gives you energy to remain in the movement and in the purpose of the movement. So I encourage you, if you want to catch this advantage of being involved in Bitcoin in a very passionate way, join the passionate people. Join the passionate people so that they, as a movement, we encourage each other to capitalize on this very, very, very powerful instrument to create wealth for yourself and for your family. So the link is right here in the chat group, and do sign up for the program. So Dr. Clemen Chiang and everybody, thank you so much. Till we meet again in the next program. So the chat will be on for a few minutes for you to take action. This is Richard Tan. I wish you well, health, and happiness in your life. Till we see again. Thank you.